How did he treat these kind of cases? What has been his role in the cases involving eviction, land dispute when he served as representative for 12 good years? How did he manage these cases? What is the former lawmaker's present assessment of the job workers administration? The recent soda by the president, what is his own particular take on it, especially the area of job creation? The Liberian leader showed the people that he created over 70,000 jobs, fed over 200,000 students in schools, provided over 198,000 opportunities for farmers in the country. We're going to be questioning the former lawmaker as to what he's going to make of all of those statements made by the president. These plus other critical issues of national concern, including his own political party, the CDC. What is the CDC doing? How prepared is the CDC? Recently, the chairman of the CDC made a statement that if anybody is contemplating on cheating the elections in 2029, they got to rethink what is Representative Gray saying about that. Is he in alignment with that particular statement? Or what is his political party going to do to live up to the statement made by the party chairperson? All of these, plus many others, will form the basis of the presentation on 87.9. And so this show has been relayed on several community radio stations across the country. As a matter of fact, it's been carried live on several online portals. Report 231 is taking it from here at DNN News. DNN News is also having this live, a focus on Liberia, inside Liberia. Lata TV, Terrier TV Online, Golden TV, and The Closing Argument. All of these online televisions, including Freedom Radio Liberia Online at Facebook, and also on YouTube. So wherever you are, however you are joining the conversation, the former lawmaker of District Number 8 is here, and we're going to be taking a break. When we come back, we run directly to Studio B, where the Honorable Moses Gray will be responding to some critical issues in the country.
I want to ask you one question, how will you give a rescue? You're not giving the people what they want, then you say you do.
Bringing self-help to your door. Crime stop, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stop on Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stop, keeping us safe, let's stop it, crime for all.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self.
We have a lot to talk about today, and it is a wet day in Monrovia, Liberia's capital. So however way you're joining us, we'd like to say welcome as we have Honorable Akaros Gray with us in studio today. So it tells you how fiery today's edition is going to be. So I'd like to say welcome to all of you, our ardent followers and our viewers and listeners we have radio. We'd like to say welcome.
Okay, so basically we're not going to waste more of your time. We're going to jump directly to Studio B. Honorable Gray, welcome back. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon and good evening to the people across the world in other countries, and good morning. And I want to say Happy New Year.
Okay.
Since 1 year ago, I've not been in your studio.
Couple of months ago.
I said 1 year ago. So, yeah.
Okay. The district is not politically stable, so I know I can ask you how is the district. But for the sake of the platform, by the way, today is Esther's birthday. Our HR, Esther, happy birthday. The show is dedicated to you. Why on the grace here?
Wow.
Now, so we go directly to you. What's the status of the district? You are not a lawmaker, but you're the most immediate former representative. What is it? How is the district going on?
All right. The district is indeed challenged. Not just politically, but even economically, socially and politically. With the level of injustice, lack of certain discipline in terms of focusing on the welfare of the people. Yeah, it has been 2 years now.
Okay.
Exactly 2 years and few years. I've shied away from discussing
The district.
the district itself.
Why?
I've asked for people to cooperate with the lawmaker and showing all necessary respect because we're once in our seat. Okay, and I think technically also is that when you leave seat, sometimes you provide a honeymoon period.
Okay.
A breathing space for your successor to do what he or she can do. Okay, that is very important, and I think it's fair enough that our biggest focus has been on national issues of national concern, and those issues of national concerns, once they affect the district and the rest of the country, we'll have conversation on them. So, but I mean, the district is leaderless.
No, the district are a lawmaker. I mean, you can say the district is
Well,
leaderless.
look, you can be your head, or you can be puppet string. When you become a puppet, there's a difference between those who are puppets, puppet leaders, and those who are stooges.
Okay.
Yeah, those who are stooges are people who you use to do certain things.
The lawmaker was.
No, let me just put it in context. Those who are stooges are people you use
Okay.
to execute what you want them to do.
Okay.
Those who are puppets are those who don't know what to do, and you understand, they use leadership, and they are just being used by people.
So in the case of the district, where do we find the current lawmaker? Because you said the district is leaderless.
The one that district is leaderless, that means you have a puppet leadership.
Princeton is a puppet.
Yeah, like a puppet head of state. Like Joseph Boga being puppet head of state.
Are you saying, Representative Princeton, the man who defeated you and currently serves as the representative is a puppet?
Yeah, he's a puppet leader. He's just hanging there.
Why do you say so?
Because leadership has not been demonstrated. Recently, you saw what happened in State and community. And it's not only unique to Representative Tool.
Okay.
It's unique to the supreme leadership of the country, President Boykai.
Okay.
He lacks control over the state.
What you wanted him to have done?
And no, I will say this to you. Leadership comes in. People say the court ruling. Even the Unity Party condemned the situation, the Unity Party chairman. I don't know whether you read Reverend Luther's statement.
I read a piece, he said, in as much as
in how much
he's in line with the rule of law, he still doesn't think
excuse me, and our Unity Party, when I spoke that, look, respect the rule of law, okay? But there are remedies. There are your negotiation capacity, for example. I'll give you examples. I'll give you examples before we go to Satan. There was a court ruling for the entire Wawan community to vanish from the Basel Community Rally all the way to the University of Liberia.
Including the entire Richard Nixon compound.
Everywhere, Richard Nixon, everywhere, not just Richard Nixon, but the entire community.
Okay.
Okay? Look, we intervened, we negotiated, we stood our grounds. Because you are going to display maybe not less than 10 to 20,000 persons.
Okay.
And people just take that entire community, including the University of Liberia. The Johnson family cleaned that entire area. Yes, it was Richard Ray Johnson descendant.
How was that resolved?
Now, how it will result? It will result on two fronts.
Okay.
The first thing, my presence was very important. When it was on a Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, okay, when the community people came to me because they were not notified according to them, I went there. And I spoke to the sheriff, I spoke to those who were claiming the area, or I think one Josephine or other people were claiming the area, and I told them that, look, let's be real, where these people will be going? They have nowhere to go. Kids are in school. You break down Richard is in school. You break down other areas. Where would these people be going? Okay, we have to sit and have a conversation. So better to negotiate and hold a conversation, and also to be forceful. There was a point in the district that I stood up. Okay, I marched in front of some of the yellow machines because I know 10,000 wasn't going. That's part of your representation.
Okay.
I'm not saying you should be violent, but I went there and said, if you want to break the place down again, I'm on 5th Street. They will tell you that I'm on 5th Street where the incident occurred. Okay, when you had the echo bang there, when they went to break that community, I walked there. I think that was early June study time, the first time and the second time.
I remember.
I went there and I stood up. I said, if you bust this place down, you're going to waste everything on me, and you're going to kill me today. So it raises concern. It's part of your advocacy, it's part of your representation. The government also had to step in. And then there was a point again, okay, that when I was on 9th Street, when I moved on 9th Street, the people came to me again. The same group of people that would talk the place now, the community people came to me crying. And I went there and I said, oh, you cannot do this. There are people who are claiming that they have these from the 70s, from the 80s,
okay,
and all of those things. What we need to do, if we can handle the issue of the squatters and other people who are willing to go, let us negotiate. So the process was halted, and we went through a negotiation. You'll be shocked that some tenants got 800 tenants. I'm not just talking about owners of properties. Some tenants got as high as $800 United States dollars individually. Some got 600.
Okay.
Some of the people who had some property, but they thought it was shanty, they gave it off for $6,000. Some gave it off for $8,000. But guess what? The community people themselves were part of the negotiation. They sat down, they spoke to the people, because there is a tendency that as a lawmaker, you need to put your hand in the people money business, it will turn on you.
Okay.
Okay. So they had a conversation that had was resolved. That has some people left. So where you see fence on the main road, okay, opposite the Savvy Lounge, where you see fence on 5th Street, that was the place that we had a conversation on, and then the people peacefully left the area. Something else somebody saying, look, it's private. Yes, places are private, privately bought, privately owned.
Okay.
Different times the areas were bought. Do I shift or blame on Eric Nangme that I've known for a lot of years? I don't shift or blame on him.
Okay.
People may say, oh, you know him. I don't shift or blame. I will tell you why. Look, this thing been in court. The government of the Republic of Liberia knows about this. Sometimes Moise can tamper with justice. From the time the place got broken, from that moment, the government should have stepped in immediately, looking at the humanitarian concerns of the people. The government of Liberia should have stepped in.
As a sitting lawmaker, what would have been your advice at that time to central government?
At that time, but now the central government has provided remedy for those. At that time, I'll give an example.
Okay.
Opposite Sam Barbecue, there was a community right there. Right opposite Sam Barbecue, there was a whole community right there. Now they have some hostelry.
The old ANC headquarters area.
Yeah, area there. One money, personal study time. One other really money. They broke that entire area down, the community. Someone won a case. The late Munapen on your blood was the representative of that place. We got together and said, we were Ike. The people are crying, people could die, kids could not go to school. The government has a constitutional responsibility to protect lives and properties. Where life is in danger, the government comes in. Where properties are being destroyed, the government comes in to help in that direction, and also on humanitarian ground.
Okay.
Guess what? In as much as I oppose President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, she ensured that she had a conversation with those people through their representative. They ensured that they provided substantial funding for resettlement at the end of the day. The entire government of the Republic of Liberia, the speaker passed there. The vice president passed through the area. The people went on the road. There should be a concern. I'm not supporting people to protest violently. You know, I know I'm not in that. Okay? But there should be a concern with the damaging pictorial evidence that has been paraded all on social media, non-social media, newspapers, for example, and the government officials read the newspapers every day. And somebody was even tear gas yesterday that almost went off. And you see ladies, people talking about their children, or school, and a church is broken down. Let's look at the school. The kids are out of school now. The kids are out of school.
Okay.
The government is under obligation under the Constitution to provide equal opportunity in education for every child in this country. The President Boyka in a policy statement say no child will be on the street or left behind. So under the doctrine of that arrangement, with the kind of expansion you say you want to do with the LRRC, some resettlement and all of those things, where is the LRRC now? Where is the government of the Republic of Liberia? You will be shocked. Satan community overwhelmingly up to Jogbatan voted the Unity Party. Let me repeat, you heard it yesterday just to say, with all my differences, we represent a Carol's grade. Okay? I told you now, but once the people went in there, most of the time to break the area down, I moved in, I identified with them, I stood with them as a representative, we're going to break that place down. I did not leave those people hanging. So it's not just Satan.
Okay.
It's not just Satan. There's a big crisis. You know what's going to happen now in the district? The public work ministry does not have any allocation to construct alleyway or pavement.
We're going to talk
just wait.
We're going to talk about the Jonathan along the river.
What is going to happen now? Almost 10,000 persons in District Number 8 in disadvantaged community will be left alone to wander. No home, no shelter. Then this government is determined to destroy that. From Slipway, passing through Rat Spring Valley, going all the way to 12th Street, the government wants to use the main road as a presidential road. If you notice in the evening, by this hour, they will block between 9th Street all the way going to 24th Street for the presidential motorcade to move in safely. Now, what they want to do now, they want to divert the cars to Charlestown. From Slipway, some of the cars, they will put it through Slipway, come to Charlestown, they bus it into Charlestown, going all the way to 12th Street area. They move the vehicles through there. They have no plan, no budgetary approval to pave that road or to develop that area. All of the people will just be left in absolute poverty, abject poverty, and they will be destroyed.
We'll go to the issue of the Jonathan 12th Street, all of the places. Now, let's go back to the Satan area. You mentioned that if you were the lawmaker, you would have done a lot to ensure the central government will come in and provide some help.
They have to come in.
To the people. I read on the page of the current lawmaker, he said he was able to secure $3.5 million to help solve some of the problems that people are going through. What extra will you have?
I don't want to be personal here. The lawmaker knew clearly, we're in a chat room. The lawmaker knew clearly that the place was going to be broken down. He said that. He's on record for that. He knew. He claimed that he met the community chairman. No, he claimed in the chat room that he met the community chairman prior to the destruction. It means the lawmaker showed insensitivity. Once he knew, he should have called. Once he knew, you should have called the community people together to prepare them. My brother, listen. 5 to 6 in the morning. What they told me, they said they saw 30 sheriffs, well-armed police officer, busting into people's homes. It was concocted, it was calculated. I know about that. I can see that. Okay? The lawmaker knew. Eric is not a bad guy. I will tell you this. People may have a problem with Eric now, but Eric is not a bad guy. I can tell you that for sure. He's one of the young Liberian entrepreneurs fighting on his own, doing a lot of things. He's a business guy. Eric personally is not a bad guy. I don't know him to be a bad guy, except he changed one night. But during my time, we had a conversation with him and partners, and we peacefully resolve the situation in that community, part of the community. But you'll be shocked. The demolition is not only restricted to that area. It's beyond now, as I speak to you. It should go beyond. It should go beyond. So a whole community history. When you pass it through Johnstown going to Single on the right hand side, that history will become replete.
So your thing is
my thing here is that the lawmaker neglected his responsibility. Someone said he went around and then he said, what can I do? The court has taken a decision. But you from the political party called Unity Party, the court took a decision, but they condemned the demolition. The party chairman condemned the demolition. Did you condemn it? Are you on public record? Did you stand with them? You go and take money behind the scene. You take the money, instead of giving credit to Mr. Nangwe and say, oh, Mr. Nangwe gave me some money, Yeah, they broke the place down, but because humanitarian reason, he had decided to identify with you understand. So he pretended to the people as if to say he went and just got that money, or that he paid, that he want more pay,
This is what he
or
wrote.
2 months pay.
This is what he wrote on Grid. This is what he wrote. 2 days ago, he said, "Thanks be to God, we have secured over $3.5 million Liberian dollars for the victims of the demolition of over 2 acres of land in Satan community yesterday. We work with the Satan community leadership and other stakeholders to prepare an accurate and verified list of those affected, including the church, and begin disbursement next week. We are deeply saddened by what happened yesterday, and we will continue to seek additional support and assistance for our citizens."
But excuse me,
That's what the
but
representative
they didn't even provide the source of the funding. That ingratitude.
No, he just said you.
No, that's the first ingratitude he showed to the people who are claiming the property. That's ingratitude.
Okay.
The next thing is that is he concerned about the welfare of the students, those kids, those babies that are going to school? Is he? I bet how he negotiated with these people and said, "Look, you get out of the year and they will have maintained that structure." And the AFL guy was there. He negotiated and maintained the structure that he has for some time. Another family went and negotiated and maintained the structure. The presence of the lawmaker under the doctrine of representation is very essential. There are three cardinal responsibility: oversight, lawmaking, and representation.
So you think?
Anybody, let me tell you.
He should have been there
You know who
before
fights?
the
You know who fights the citizens can run to? They run to the district lawmaker. They don't run to the senators. They all the electoral district sanitary places here. Guess what? Sanitary electoral. They run first to the lawmakers. They don't even run to the president.
Okay.
But the callous nature of the unity party government is what I'm discussing. That officials of government, people who have to vote for you, people who put you in power, look at that lady crying. It's a unity party saying. Look at that. She put tears in my eyes. Despite the indifference we have with Representative Gray, he stood for us. Josh Weah administration will have never allowed that place with the human heart he has for that place to be broken down under President Weah. He will stop there. He will interact with the people. I will give you an example. There was a moment in Jalastan that people blocked the road. You know what they blocked the road for? Under President Weah?
No.
For electricity, they say transformers for. That day, President Weah probably demanded LEC to appear and produce transformer for them. That's government responsibility. The government has what we call eminent domain. Assuming our private people won the case.
Okay.
Assuming. The government can use eminent domain and pay the people off. Say you won the case, but the citizens, the welfare of the citizen, the government is under obligation.
So you have advocated for that to have happened. Assuming
What this government should even be doing now, they should be building low-income homes for communities, for islands areas.
I'm saying to you, will you have informed President Weah if this was your shoe, if it was in your shoes? Will you have told President Weah, look, Mr. President, Eric Nambe won this place, he won the case, but people have been living here for a long time. Let's look at.
Let me tell you what we have done.
We have done so.
The first time I heard a phone call Eric Nambe, like I used to hold a phone call Josephine. I heard the phone and call Eric Nambe like I did in the past.
Okay.
I was calling and I said, Eric, this thing can happen. I talk man to man. You can't do this. Let one sit. Eric, in my mind, will have been in a position to sit and talk to the people directly. Okay, it's not a kind of an arrogant young man. I know that because we interacted on the basis of that before. Other people, not just Eric, not just Josephine, but other people won major cases. Look, let me tell you this. Some people are happy that we are all because they will just clear most of the areas. Some of the areas, most of them are being bought by the Lebanese. I'm sorry, I mean my foreigners, I don't want to say Lebanese.
Okay.
Okay, most of the areas, some of the people are political business partners of the Unity Party-led administration. We are fully cognizant of that.
Have you been at the same time demolition site?
I made a pass through yesterday.
Okay.
You know, let me tell you why.
Why don't you want to go there? You don't want to appear like you are running shoulders with the current.
No. I passed through there yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday evening, I walked from 9th Street on the main road, then I came down and walked through the Charlestown, Satan, I even went to the district of office.
Okay.
Or down there. And I just talked to one or two persons. I told them there's a way. If they want to go to court, they can go to court because some of them get legitimate fees. Okay? I asked them not to get involved into any of our NI. In fact, the reason why I even went around because I heard the police had gone in and they had tear gas an older lady. The tear gas went into her eyes, the jumbo went off, and I saw the visual evidence. So I said, no, I gotta walk in and I gotta even go there and talk to the police officer.
Did your presence change anything?
No, I just walked through actually the situation and quieted down.
Okay.
Okay. But I want to use this occasion. No, the government has a responsibility. President Boyka, Jeremiah Kuhn, the speaker, and I even, guess what? That night, when the incident took place, I even texted Sir Joseph, Senator Sir Joseph and Darius Belong. Senator Joseph, he responded to me. Okay, I texted them and I said, look, you are the two senators of this county. And these things that are happening, it's not only unique to District 8, they're happening, what the place name? County Hospital, they're going to Senator. You people are the senator. Sir Joseph, I remember, let me tell you this. Sir Joseph, right with the CC. In Granville, somebody said they want a land. Now, Abraham Cromine, other people, A.B. Cromine, other people. Sir went there and stood there with the people. Sir Joseph, there's a video. I was working at him yesterday.
Okay.
He went there and stood there as a senator. I remember when we were breaking the place down, I think that in the Johnsonville area or somewhere or school or so, he went there. He stood there. But the insensitivity of District Number 8 representative, the inability to understand his cardinal responsibility.
Apparently, if he had gone, they would have said, go ahead and break the place.
No,
So what's the need?
There's a conversation you have. You got to negotiate. You got to have the skills of negotiation. You got to lobby. That's what they elected you for. That's what they elected you for. Make some efforts. When the people see you making some efforts, I give you another example of Basel community. Though the broke part of Basel, but when they make some efforts, we stood there with the people of Basel community under President Sadiq's administration. We made some efforts there with the Basel Brotherhood. We didn't neglect the people, even when they talked about those sort of. I went there and I said, well, where's the one? I said, you can do it. I will give you another example in Buso Quarters. Mary Brown went there to break down the entire two Buso Quarters and go to Capitol Hill, talking about feeder roads and all of those things. I said, what's the compensation? Do you know that some soldiers that lived in Buso Quarters, since the sister, they went to Congo to fight? Okay? They went in the Congo to fight. Okay, Liberia sent them as peacekeepers. In the Congo, some of them there, they had their properties there. Are you going to break everything down with all compensation? With all resettlement package? Solomon Josh and I stood in front of the bulldozer. The place I built a house for the lady that got born. When you enter into Buso Quarter, that entrance, I think that's the second or third house that I built for the lady that got born. They use it sometimes as a church also, or house. Okay? We prevented the government from doing that. In fact, there was a time that because Mirabel recklessly breaking areas in District 8 and other areas, we moved on to declare non-governmental material. Yes, we issue a vote of no confidence and said we now work with launch at the city corporation. That's one of the reasons for which we declare a non-governmental material. We use our legislative authority and impact. Okay? My man, let me tell you, where sometimes the law is, where politics is, sometimes you miss the politics with the law. Is that argument?
Okay.
And that's the advocate say, everybody say, oh, you know, I carry the team. You talk about the Unity Party chairman just said he condemned it. Why you condemn? When you respect the rule of law, they broke the place down. So why you condemn that? You condemn the demolition of the place? That means you yourself don't respect the court decision.
So the place is already down. They broke it down.
And that's where my
Everything over. What's the way forward?
There's the way forward. There's the way forward. Those who have claims, okay, can go to court. Those who have claims, those who have deeds can go to court.
But they already broke their property.
No, that's one. Yeah, they can have. They can pay back.
Okay.
If they write through the court system, they got to go to the court. The court will not hear what you didn't take to the court.
Okay.
So they can go to court on that. Now, the other thing here is that the way forward is for the government of Liberia to intervene. Individuals will help. I believe individuals they have. Individuals will carry clothing, they will carry food. You know, you yourself here, you can raise funds on the radio station, $100 or $200 you can carry it. But how does that help them? How does that put this case back into school? Can the government negotiate with demonstration? This is a government school. Okay, and elementary students. Can the government negotiate with other private institutions in the area if they have the money and put this case there? That's a contingency plan that the government must have. It's a responsibility of the government to do so. The lawmaker is not even talking in that direction.
And somebody is saying these things should have been taken into consideration before the demolition exercise.
I do agree with you 100%. By now, the lawmaker should have written the legislative flow. And he's a member of the committee on executive.
Okay.
Otherwise, the co-chairman on executive. So he has oversight on the Ministry of State for presidential affairs. You use your influence. All the business people you can wire around to take money from in the district in the name of the district and give little to the people in the district.
You got evidence of what you said.
That's something that I know. I don't want to go in the chat room. Wait.
You used to do it?
In the district, I don't do they benefit people to respect. Go ask any one of them. They know about me.
No, but how you know the men
No, but
get
because
money from business people in the
sometimes you
district?
say, oh, the business people give me money, so I gave this amount to you. He does that publicly. You go check the page. But I'm just saying to you,
The last time
excuse me now.
You brag of taking money from business people. The
No,
last
but-
time the man accused you of taking money from one of the GSM companies
But-
over the period.
Now, public record, you can check the GSM companies. I said exactly my interaction with them. But I will get them to that. But I'm very clear on that. Now,
So you say the man, don't rush that one. You said the man can take money from business people.
but what he can do? He is starting the business people in the street. A lot of people are complaining about that. Okay? Not only that.
That's what you're talking
No,
about.
but not only that.
Political
Not political talk. But let me justify something to you.
Uh-huh.
When I got the information that he received money that night, I wrote it in the chat room. I said, oh, I heard that you received money from.
Well, I'm gonna chat room. You and Prince.
There's a district chat room we have everyone in.
Oh, all of you in the chat room?
Yeah, everybody in the district.
Oh, okay.
So I said, well, I heard that you received money and this is insensitivity
But why you keep
to
it
the
vague?
plight of the people.
I mean,
No,
somebody else
because,
could ask that question.
no, because I heard that you received money. Though you say you have spoken to the community, so I say, well, I hope the community chairman will speak on this subject matter.
Why did you receive the money?
Okay. But anyone declared the man received $3.5 million.
Oh, okay. It was about the 3.5 million.
Yeah, but I knew that he had received some money, so I reported it to the people.
According to Yanti Toba of OKFM, he reported that Mr. Eric Fellow Nangwe, confirmed that he presented the 3.5 million.
But what I'm saying to you, did he tell the people that the people who came to possess?
Maybe Eric Nangwe told him not to disclose his name.
But then why Eric announced it afterward? Why he spoke to the journalists? You reporting from the journalists, not me. Okay? Why do you think he did it? Probably because it backfired. Maybe he thought that the man wanted to eat the money, so he had to announce it. And that's what this boy does. Okay? But I don't want to be personal. I don't want to be petty with him. Okay, the way he's been petty with me for 2 years.
Okay.
I read it. Personally, I don't want to be petty with him.
Okay.
He's history already. Just this thing
He's
is a
history?
destruction. Just this incident, where you can, let me tell you about district. One of the cardinal things the people respect in this district, in many districts, is your ability to stand for them.
And you think he's not doing it?
He has never done it. You go and tell the people, say, I can't do nothing. When your children in the house, crying, Papa, no school fee, men look at your children and tell them, say, I can't make it. Somebody can go hang himself. One of your children will kill himself. You know that? Okay? He dropped the ball too low. He dashed the hope and aspiration of the people. Look what happened to the little Capitol building. I just saw it on Spoon. People boo the lawmaker and say they don't want him. He's the chairman on claims and petition. Your district people take a petition to the legislature and you don't march with them when they are in a distress. I can't want to make a grade. We have gone to Satan community.
You're saying it because you're not there.
But I did it.
Okay.
No, I did it. And then a public record, I'm talking about there or not being there. I would have gone to Satan, I would have mobilized those people and taken them to Capitol building if they wanted to go to Capitol building. But the people said they don't even want you to receive the petition or chairman unclaim a petition. They said, no, don't come. Your co-chairman came and disgracefully took $200 US to give it to the people. What kind of insult they can't money very quick, take $200 US? That $200 US will send the co-chairman to school. You know how many kids out of school? Look at that lady crying. Look at my daughter. Look at my son in JJ House. You know how many people have been reaching out to me? A lot of people have been reaching out to me.
Let's go over to the 12th Street, Chinatown corridor. Now, this one ain't happened yet. You are flagging it. What do you think is the best way to do it? Because you are saying the government want to use Executive Mansion through Tottenham Boulevard as a presidential route. You know, when the public coming and going, they want to use it and open an alternative route that will drive through the entire, Chinatown corridor. The demolition ain't started yet. What is your best advice, if you were the lawmaker at about this moment?
I should not even be advising the lawmaker because it's not my job. I'm not paid for that.
You are-
My consultancy fee
you are
now
a-
will be paid.
you are a
Let me tell you what is my
permanent
suggestion.
citizen of the district.
Let me tell you my suggestion to the Minister of Public Works.
Okay.
because they are the one that should do that. And to the government of the Republic of Liberia, not to the lawmaker, because the lawmaker is just puppet string. Okay. The government of the Republic of Liberia government of the Republic of Liberia is now ready to pave from what the place name? Slipway, all the way to 12th Street at by
the riverside.
Yeah, but they don't have a dime in the budget. They have no money. The President Boyka went and dedicated the Ministry of Justice Complex program with all a dime being placed in the budget.
We're going to go to other national issues.
No, I'm just saying to you similarly. What you do is that you don't break that area down, because if you begin to break it, will be in the rainy season. That will be affected. Churches will be broken down. Schools will be broken down. The government is now ready to carry on development in those areas because they're struggling even with the RI areas.
And so you think
the government should not venture. They should hurry. I'm not against development. Assuming that the government gets money, what the government needs to do is to compensate all of those people, whether squatters or not. Now let me tell you, international partners, when they give Liberia loan or grant, in that money, they can have maybe $5-6 million for resettlement. Whether you're a squat, go along the highway.
That's a right payment.
Yeah. So they pay all those people along the road, whether they are squatters, whether they are property owners, they go and mark the area, because you know why the international partners will do that? Because of humanitarian concern. What happened to the people of Satan is a serious human rights abuse by the government of the Republic of Liberia.
You made the people homeless.
Yes. To make them homeless, not only homeless, you made them homeless, you made them hopeless, and you deprived them of basic social services. You deprived them of shelter. You don't only deprive them of shelter, you deprive them in case of education.
Somebody would have said, why are you talking? That way, let people break all your houses down. It will help you to come out of power because people will get more angry. Why are you advocating for
No, it's not. Is that what I want? I don't wish death upon people because I disagree with them.
Okay.
No, you heard a lady yesterday, the lady that spoke to the media at the court. She said, with all my differences with him, he stood for us. No. We are told, boy, I don't know what you're on, but I know what Joe we are. Especially those we are Libra.
We came before you people.
No, we got with him hard.
Okay.
The Libra people believe, in fact, we believe in justice. So no matter what the situation, nobody against development. They want to do the slavery rule, like we had it in the plan. Last minute of time to do it, we didn't do it. We just put some crush rights and all that in there. You want to do it, it's a good thing for the country. Make no mistake. But do you have the money to do it now, to bust all the way to Warren community, and then you use the Johnstown route, and when you get in the major cave, then you bust through the people community homes? You know what you're talking about? They had a meeting, they said they had a meeting, they sent circular, they're supposed to have a meeting 10 a.m. this morning with all of those people. That tens of thousands of people will discuss it. So what the United Party has a history of breaking down people's properties.
You are a leader in the district now. If the lawmaker is not standing up, to intervene prior to these demolition actions, people will want you to step in because you are an alternative leader.
You thought like one of the older men yesterday, one of the older men, who had vehemently opposed me when he saw me yesterday. He said, we need your voice. We need you. Not as representative, but to add your voice because we may be displaced. Some have been living here for 60 years. Some people have been living here for 50 years. And being on this radio station is part of the way that I can help you advocacy. I believe God gave me no gift, and I give this my voice. I believe the entire government, including the Ministry of Public Works and other people, even the President, Gavin Chu or Jeremiah Kuhn, all of them concerned about that. I call on them publicly to halt that process because...
You mean to clear from Slipway all the way
yeah,
to
they
the
should
street?
halt that process because they don't have money in the budget to do the work. They don't have money to do the paved way.
Assuming they got the money.
They don't. Not only that, do they have a resettlement package for the people?
So so your issue
if
is
they put everything into place,
if they get the money,
the government has around the dungeon or eminent domain. I can debate that.
Sure.
Yeah, but they put everything into place where they're ready to pave the road. They're ready to provide good drainage system down there for the people. They're ready to pay the people off. Those who will be on the alleyway or whatsoever. But that's my challenge I've had to the government. And I want to challenge them publicly. And that's where President said, stop. When I stood in the district, I said, look, You are breaking the poor people area, you say in alley. When you're leaving from here on the left-hand side, going to the water side or area, people are breaking the area. The same street area, the government went and said they won't open the road there. They're ready to pave the road. So I remember again, I said no. I would die if you would shoot me today, you would shoot me, but we're not allowed to happen. I said, guess what? Manabro and the government of Liberia, go on the right-hand side of Cinco, go into the beach.
The beach side.
Start from 3rd Street. How many affluent rich people homes on the alleyway? Take the camera there. Please, I beg you. Take the camera there. The alley is so tight up. Sometimes only one car can go through, the other car have to wait on the right hand side going to the beach.
I know that.
Okay? I want you to go there. I'm not against the Melody, but the Melody Church in the alleyway on 14th Street. The compound. It's in the alleyway. Are you going to break it down? Are you going to break the Topman building down? Near City Hall,
okay.
The road should go straight, but they bend the road like L. They refuse to break it down. Are you going to break it down and go straight down into Jarastan and Satan and break the other affluent people home, okay, on the main road there? But only the poor people, only the masses are stood my grounds. I remember that day on 5th Street. I used to go eat at my friend's place, and I would sit there, work for food, would sit there all the time because I was living across the road on 5th Street. I stood my grounds and said, no, this cannot happen. If you want to do it, it should not be selective justice.
You did that as a lawmaker.
Yeah. No, it should not be selective justice.
Okay.
I don't believe it's selective. Selective demolition. President Bagawa in the alleyway. In a deep care is a recipe for serious chaos and accident. Ria, look at that deep care. President Bagawa property.
But you were, I mean, the government that just left power was your government. Why didn't you
our responsibility was not just to break it. No.
President, I mean,
no, excuse me.
Okay.
No, listen.
President, we are dead. President,
we are beside becoming President of the Republic of Liberia as a humanitarian.
Okay.
No, it's him or her. It's like you go and attack the former president Hollywood. Say, oh, you hate the man, you want to kill the man, all of those things. But President Baga in power now. If you break it out, they ain't breaking a horse down. Part of a horse. Even the fence and the back there, they ain't break that down. Yes. That's what I'm saying. And I want you to look in my face good. Okay? Because you're looking at me, you seem to be astonished.
No, I mean,
and if President Baga is serious,
the point is,
they're not tolerating anywhere. Look at the structures they're breaking down. Look, we said that, look, you can't break areas down. We must put the people in the markets who will pay more market building. So why you want to say about Samuel Doe, he built market building to put the people there. So why you want to say about Ellen Johnson, at the point in time she was building market buildings too. What has Boycott done for the welfare of the people? One day they will jump out and say, you go what else, when they go what else, then they beat them or what else. The simple voted for them. One day you go to Douala, you say, okay, we'll beat the people of Douala. You think that's a solution? In an economic devastating situation of this country where people are hungry, Liberia is one of the hungriest countries in the world, and you sit down, no remedy, no solution, and you're speaking big bold. If not Queen's English, you'll go and speak to the people on the street. If you think alive, goats, look, I was just passing through Satan. The tears almost sat in my eyes. The people, they just usually come going on at the hour and just standing up. Take the camera there.
Wow.
They are homeless. If government that is responsible, after 72 hours, your people still remain homeless. You have made no intervention. Zero intervention. And yesterday, I was you said that the people listening to your radio station. Okay? I mean, I was proud. They were listening to your radio station. The people are homeless. People are worried now. Some people got pressure. Besides the places that broke down, they want to do on the land side. From Slipway all the way. So people are worried. That's why I walk into the communities, into some areas. So some people are just worried. Some people are devastated, and they don't know what will happen to them next. Some people text me today. They said they won't start moving because they don't want to be in the situation. It's pathetic. This one is government of Liberia responsibility.
Okay.
You can say grave talking politics. Anything you want to say, like it you now. Anybody wants to say anything, I accept it. Okay. But my responsibility, not just as former senior official of the government of the Republic of Liberia, a ranking member of the legislature, I've always had a responsibility on humanitarian grounds to people. It's a public record. Even before I became a lawmaker, joined any political institution.
So beyond politics, yeah, the survivability of the people is very paramount at the moment.
That's why we discuss it.
It's about time you put whatever rivalry between you and Prince Toll, the lawmaker, and say, look, Prince Toll, come. I believe this is what we should do. This what we should do. Even though you're the lawmaker, why can't we think outside?
There's no rivalry. Forget about that.
No, but the man defeated you, and there is a possibility that you may defeat him again. There is a potential rivalry.
There's no rivalry. You know, some other people in a man can one fight.
Some
people can fight, right?
Yeah, some people say some people say that when you go back as representative.
No, wait now.
He is the current representative, so automatically by default there is a rivalry.
No. Listen, you see, I think on your show, okay, I ask people to work with him. You understand?
It's not about asking people to work with him. It's about you yourself mustering the courage to call him and say, look.
No. You see, like Joseph Boyer, that's supposed to go to where and call him and say, you get a bigger stake. I don't have that. The first thing is that he's not even going to listen to me. So what do? I don't need him to listen.
Not listen to you.
No. I don't need. Well, you know, Chadron, I know what happened there. Okay, I don't need him to listen to me. What I need now, or what the people of Chala say to me. Forget about Akaro's Green.
Why is this man realizing?
It's not about him.
You know why? I mean, I think I should have listened to Representative Gray, regardless of whether
no, it's not. No.
I should listen to him. And he picked up the phone and call you. What are you going to do?
If he even call me, I will speak to him. He's not an enemy. I will talk to him.
All of these pieces of
but not the issue. The issue now is not about Gray, Pristo, or Rufa Nouvelle, or anyone.
Okay.
The issue is about the people of Satan.
Okay.
The issue is about the people from Slabway community all the way to Trash Street.
Mm-hmm.
So the government should find a solution to that. That's what I'm here for. I'm not in studio to go discuss about somebody who is being puppet strained. No. So it's not my responsibility. My responsibility under my voice, under this revolutionary voice, is to call on humanitarian institutions to go out and help our people. My responsibility is to call on the national government, and I have done that, to ensure that they provide shelter, they put these kids in school, the government have a resettlement package, and those who want to go to court can go to court. It's their responsibility. I did not come to studio to kind of criticize even and insulting or insult the lawmaker. No, it's not. Now I came to studio.
Even though you say the lawmaker is a puppet.
Yeah, but he's a puppet. Being a puppet is not an insult. People have vocabulary.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. Somebody say words are meant to be used.
So somebody in the district.
What I learned. Political science as Manu. They can puppet leaders around the world.
Okay.
No, it's not an insult.
So
no, it's not an insult. I only apply my political science jargon. So no, but now the issue you may not understand because maybe you take economics or all of this.
The situation is
a journalist. You're not political journalist.
The situation
or you legal journalist. You put me under your voice.
Certain
Certain people that they concern.
The situation in Satan happened because according to you in the presentation you made, the lawmaker did not.
Negligence on the part of the
lawmaker did not step in sooner.
Yeah.
Now there is a potential situation like you keep referencing from the Slabway area up to 12th Street. There are records to show this administration under President Bouaka where people advise it, don't do this, and they go ahead doing it regardless of whatever people will say. You know, I can tell you about the Supreme Court ordering.
I know that.
To work with Kofa as a
that was insensitivity. But I didn't know what history will remember. Okay.
So
history will remember that there's a voice who advised them.
That's what my
history will remember. You must do something.
So my take is
they say the only way evil, Rob Box said the only way evil can work out good is for the few good people to do nothing at all.
So
so the people themselves will have to stand up at a point in time. Not violently. They have to stand up because they voted for the government.
So in the event,
this is their government. Some did not vote for the government, but still it's their government. Okay? All our lawmakers who got defeated, we not even go talk for the people, but they beat me.
Okay.
So what the essence of me talking for them? Just imagine if the 3 votes different. Okay? Other people say, well, I can't, what are you talking for? Okay? But no, it's my responsibility, it's my nature. It's my stance, even before becoming a lawmaker. So stand up in defense of the downtrodden and the masses out there. That's my job and my responsibility.
And I'm saying, assuming all of these things you're saying regarding the Slabway to 12th area, assuming all of these pieces of advice are not taken, and the government decided to say, look, let's go ahead and go sit down. We will do what we want to do. We ain't got no resettlement action payment for the people. Even though we ain't got money in the budget, but we just play. Let's be looking at it, open it out, be looking at the river, and do it. If that information is confirmed, that maybe the government is about to do it maybe next week, or 2, 3, 4, 5 days ahead, you're not a lawmaker. Will you sit there as the alternative leader in the district, and the government do that without stepping in?
I don't want to say alternative leader in the district.
You're the alternative leader.
No. I don't want to say that. Okay, but I just want to say this.
Where the current lawmaker,
No, my job
is unable to act.
My job also is to conscientize all people.
Okay.
I believe that these people can get together. I will call all the community chairmen involved. I will call them on the line. I will go into some of the communities like I did yesterday.
Okay.
And I will tell them, you got to take a preemptive strike. You know what is that preemptive strike? To mobilize the people who will be affected and go to their direct representatives.
Go to the lawmaker office.
And petition them.
Okay.
The legislature, to petition the legislature, or petition the presidency, or go to the Ministry of Public Works, because the Constitution calls that they can petition functionaries of government, or go to the Ministry of Public Works. They can get in enormous, 1,000 to 2,000 of them. Okay, they can peacefully assemble in front of the Ministry of Public Works and say, this is what we heard that will be happening to us. We're not anti-development, but what's the development plan you have for this area? What's the payment plan you have? Let me just tell you something today. Okay. You see Jaweta Market, and say Bido Market, and I think one Rosemary, also a councillor, they clean that place under presidential leave.
Wow.
They said was their property. Yes. Samuel don't build that place, the people brought 1822 or 1840 D. Do you know that the government, we had to negotiate the pay for the place? I get another example. It's Slave School right here. The fee in the school.
The government bought the place even though the necessary market was.
We had to repay.
Wow.
I can tell you why. I'll get an example. In Soniwe, where I built the school, though they have defaced the value of the school now, when I built the school, there was a project there by the government Republic of Liberia, very tiny hut, called Palawa Hut. Very tiny, very tiny. Okay? Because the government on Sunday, they even built the clinic there, they have center there. And they had a project with the World Bank to do those things in those communities. I don't know, communities were not very contested. So we wanted to do a school because we wanted to do a school from 1st grade to 4th grade, and then the children can migrate to Charles D.B. King in 5th grade, or demonstration school in 5th grade, and complete 6th grade.
That's right.
So yeah, so the community said that we went there, we brought down the structures that were there, the initial structure, just some shanty structure, and we decided to build a school. 4 classroom school. Very decent one.
Okay.
We decided to do. Guess what happened at the end of the day? Our family came with Joseph Jigging Rawa D. You know Samuel don't pay for the place, right? But you know what the government didn't do? They didn't survey the area. They didn't put the area name in the name of the government or the community. Most of the areas, yes.
So they went.
So guess what? That's what they were talking about, that particular spot where the government had a construction there before.
Okay.
And the people went to court. The people went all around. At the end of the day, we had to pay I think 10 or 12,000 United dollars.
Wow.
Yes. And I bought the land in the name of Soniwe community. The then chairman that was there was getting the deed officially, the original deed of that place. And that's how we built that school. I get another example what Representative 2 is building in Jalasta. The late Rufus Nobel father, the late father, Mr. Nobel.
Okay.
Johnny Foya. Okay, the Foya company used to be represented in the district too. Guess what? They had a tiny area down there to the place they got Princess Bailey. They called me, they said, my son, they land for us. When we went there, one judge said that he plays. You know another person that came?
No.
Peter Bonanjara.
No.
The Minister of National Security by them, not the one that is.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
all right.
Yeah. They said that I'll play with Unjala Stan. They got some D's. I said, wow. So we gave some money to one of those who are contesting. So I said, bring a D. You got a D. Now Peter Bonanjara, other man. The guy will not bring a D. So I said, no. Okay, for you okay now. We can't give you no extra money. We'll pay some money. So what we'll do here is that they place us there. So we decided that we'll build there. We negotiated. We said we'll build there. I said we wanted to build a clinic. You know, we're going to build a community clinic there because we really need a community clinic. Okay. So the old people said no. For now, the people who come and clean this place, they could waste there them and so on. Just put a Parawa hut there so we can come and be sitting with the community people. So we built a Parawa hut. There was a structure there where the National Elections Commission also used for voting in Charleston area. That's the standard for voting. Where Prince was not voting. When Prince came, he destroyed the structure to destroy legacy. I don't have problem with that. Voting
no,
but listen to me. I don't have problem with that because we wanted a clinic. It was not the essence of that. We actually wanted a community clinic or community school name in the community. Okay. So because we are administration, there was no legislative project placed in the budget for any execution. So the 6 year was zero because of the COVID. For legislative, for 14 days the king, they got legislative project. The legislative project will go on and will build the school in Solomon. I mean, I should explain that a lot of people don't know about that. Okay, but at the end of the day, I ask a question when the lawmaker you want to build, for example, you say Capitol Hill. Did you buy the land in the name of the community? That if you lawmaker tomorrow, the community can possess it, that another family cannot come and possess it. Because there's a tendency. Or some lawmakers, I want to tell you today, they use government money to do construction. As soon as they leave a lawmaker, the private land, they finish negotiating behind the scene with the land owner. Then they possess the property. Government laws on it. Absolutely. That's one of the challenges we have in the district.
Okay.
A lot of people do that. I can tell you today. So the community, for example, in Capital should be demanding the deed in the name of the community. Like in Solomon, when they want to build a police station there, okay, because I think they're in the pipeline for long. The deed should be in the name of the community. They should survey it and ensure that the deed goes through all of the legal processes so that tomorrow one family cannot come and claim it. I know I'm talking about I live in the district. That a lot of things, there is no community in the district that we didn't do a physical project or impacted whether educational or other things in District 8 of the 22 community. I challenge anybody. Whether it will be education, whether it will be a hand pump, whether it will be a latrine, whether it will be a school being renovated, whether it will be drainage, for example, or renovation of a Panama Hall, whether it will be Raritan Market or Jogwetan Market, facility for students to go to school. Everything will be there. So when you put on about prayer, you be laughing as though you passing around, you know what happened. When I became lawmaker, the entire thing called what defects in terms of paved roads. We had to talk to SSF and fight on it for them to fix the entire single. Charleston never had electricity when I became lawmaker. Busokora never had electricity when I became lawmaker. So anyone never had electricity when I became lawmaker. Capital Baba said I said he never had electricity when I became lawmaker in 2012. The first communication I wrote was to the Liberian Electricity Corporation with our communication and legislative flow that Ellen had committed herself in 2006 that in 6 months more will be electrified. I held her feet to the fire consistently in this era. 90% got electrified before I left.
Okay.
And 90% of the roads were being paid.
We're gonna give.
But that's not the issue. We're not going to blow our champion here, but to be frank with you, representation is a very important thing in this district.
And you think it is lacking?
It's lacking. It's seriously lacking. Representation, standing for the people, is very essential. You go down when you come down, I don't care what you do. Okay, you must represent the people. Now there's an early warning of demolition. I just saw it yet, and you know about it because the public work ministry sent a survey team and all of those things.
Okay.
So the community people should get together now for Slabway, Raspberry Valley, Warwick, Charleston, or Satan, the Plonko, the Jogwetan, the Nan Street, going to 12th Street. They should get together and tell the government that you don't have the money now. Are you going to research to us? What are you going to do? They can petition functionaries of government. That's the way I can help. That's the conversation that I'm having now. Okay? And I will elevate the conversation. Obviously, I don't say something. You know, I've not spoken on District 18. I don't speak on. I will not talk about the lawmaker after today or the issues. Yeah, I will talk about concern matters affecting the district, affecting the Republic of Liberia. I think it's about time that we get out of our shell and stand up for once for our people.
Okay, we're gonna leave your district and go to the national scene. Then we go and have the views of the people listening, specifically those from your district. A couple of days ago, the president addressed the country, the State of the Nation address. He made some claims, and we want to hear your say on it. You've been speaking on other platforms. We want you to come and tell us here. Why are you guys doubting that the president created 70,000 jobs in the last 2 years?
The president will say that boy can lie, the minister can lie, all of them can lie, they are hustlers. You know what? President Boy is a pathological liar. Let me repeat.
Okay.
He's a pathological liar. Because the data that President Boyka used by that institution. Do you know in 2022, that data told us that we have 104,000 persons employed? Do you know that data when we left 2023 said that we have 75,000 new persons employed? So break down 70,000, I mean he dropped it. Is that employment we should boast of? When the Zogos, the people you call the wayward boys, like the people can call Zogo, when the picking was died are employment. When they come to your house, they go on the downside, they pick up the die to care of. That's what boy I call it employment. When the kids in Dwazon area on the highway are busting cross racks that should be in school, President Boya calls that employment. When you took over 5,000 jobs away from people who were on supplementary payroll or people who were on consultants and other things, and then you want to boast on employment? The people who have been selling, St. Joseph Jingen Rabotan, President Boya said that employment, like new employment. When you break down people's markets along the roadside, you demolish and you destroy, and they lose their market, they lose their markets, and they cry profusely. And you want to boast of employment? The president was absolutely not in error, but he became a pathological liar, one who had excessive desire for lying.
This is what you're.
Let me show you the second position, the second place. Besides his excessive desire for lying on jobs, the president said the number of roads that they paved, that almost 1,000 some kilometers.
The Ministry of Information, apologized for that. They say the information was incorrect. They already apologized. Why you say?
But excuse me, why apology? If somebody wrote a speech for the president, okay, now I say then I pop your head upstairs. No, wait. Now you say he's a stooge because they are using him to say something. Okay, people wrote and they gave it to you, and you embarrass the entire country in front of the international world, and no action is taken against those who presented the data to you. That means you support it.
The government apologized.
The Bani said the president is spineless. Apology is insufficient. Practical dismissal action should be taken. The information ministry can apologize for the president.
They said, they said
so the public ministry could not apologize.
They did that was wrong.
So what the action the president took? So that being the bad line. The asset though will say and kept will say you can lie your way to power, but you cannot lie your way to government. This is government. When you get in government, are different thing. Joseph Boya got 40-something years experience. They claim that he's so educated. Your own speech. Your own speech. You don't imagine, no, can you imagine former vice president who go to all the states of the nation asking hey, I'm going to tell people to say that.
So,
let's go, you say, I'm going to tell people to say that you have my heart, they play too hard.
You have to know the public.
So the other boy feed the heat.
You have to consider his age though.
But then you destroy him already.
No, I mean, but
no, wait. Then a dementia. No way, then a dementia. That means a forgetfulness, right? It's a mental disorder.
It is not.
So do we need a president who has a mental disorder on the basis of the age?
It is a normal thing for an old man, 80 years of age, to forget about simple things.
What? Disgrace the nation in the public? That's the presidency we are discussing.
Is it a crime to ask for your hat? The man said, give my hat.
Let me say another thing. Leave give my hat. Because they play hard. They go to the era she ask the people to sit down. 40 some more years. Do you need a speech writer to tell you?
An old person can forget.
Or you forget to tell the people you can have your seat?
You will reach that place and do the same thing.
No, but then I will not contest for the presidency.
Okay.
I will not even contest for being a lawmaker. Because who am I representing when I will forget everything? Human forgetfulness. So if this president is forgetting everything, that means you're a corporate president. No. The Bani said he's spineless.
James Bani, the senator?
One time he said the president does not have the spine. Yeah.
Okay.
You need that tip.
Okay.
He said he doesn't have the spine. The executive don't have the spine. Okay? Not only that. The dealer will say the economy in the toilet, but guess what happened? That is separate and boss now.
We're gonna go to.
No, that one is wasting on the sidewalk now. That one wasting on the sidewalk now. Destructively. Everyone feeling the pain now. That CDC and United Party been here, the one in the country. That CDC and United Party.
So back to the job issue. This is how your friend brother Mo Ali was able to explain the kind of jobs the kind of jobs that you people are
Yeah,
not
want me to attack more.
No,
no more than my brother.
No, it's not about attacking, but this is what he said. That's what he said.
They are gainfully employed. But when you ask them, are you employed? They tell you no. Those who own keke, they are riding. They are gainfully employed. The people who sit on the street to shine shoes, they are employed. The people who go to loan car, like all of those who ride cars, they are gainfully employed.
You heard Mo?
No, but
so
with all due respect to Mo, I would advise Mo that you're speaking for the government. As a head, publicly, I want to say this. It's a head of some SOEs, part of the SOEs, right? It's a head of an SOE.
What else you want?
Not yet, but technically, those are very professional, skillful areas, technical areas, let me just say. Okay, like LT and all of those areas. Leave it with the politician. Why Amos Square not talking? He's the Secretary General of the party. Am I right? He's the Secretary General of the ruling party, Amos Square. Why the party chairman is not talking? He's on the board of NPA, of the chairman.
Okay.
No, why the party chairman not? No, listen. Mo is my brother. Mo is a blood. No, we're not just family. We have a blood tie.
So you're saying the Keke Riders and all of these people are
Mo was trying to struggle. He was drowning in a marine trench.